Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Turtles Love Pizza. This is the podcast where we go over everything to do with the Ninja Turtles. Every once in a while, we'll do a diversion into another franchise, but right now we are going over the Turtles again, talking about comic books, movies, etc. This is Steven.
This is Andrew.
What's up, Andrew?
What's up, Steven?
Well, you know how we begin these things. What have you purchased these past couple of weeks?
So, big thing. Holothon is going on right now. I know we're going to release this well after Holothon's over, but Holothon's
Yep.
going on right now at Target. And day one of Holothon, I go to the store because I like to buy it in person. I don't want to pay shipping and have to wait for it. And by chance, I ran into the NECA rep, and she was
Okay.
stocking the shelves. And so
Holy
I was
crap.
like, all right. And she had everything. So she's like, oh, okay, here you go. She's like, what do you want? Just these are all my boxes. And then she's like, oh, wait, no, I have some more boxes in the back. So she just went and got the boxes from the back, just let me pick everything I wanted. So I bought Man Ray. I got Jaguar. I got the accessory set, which is
Mm-hmm.
like, it's been a few weeks since I bought this. So everyone's like trying to get the accessory set. It's been sold out. And I got Rex 1. And I got the Last Ronin, the what's it called? Rogue Derelict edition. So he's like all red painted. And
That
then I
looks
was like,
dope.
and then I realized like I had missed something that I wanted, which was Mighty Hog and Rhino Man, right? And I was like, oh, crap. And so I was like, I don't even know if they had it there because I didn't even look for it. And then
Yeah.
someone in one of my Facebook groups in Houston posted a pic from that my store that I go to, and I was like, oh, it's there, so I got to go get it. So I went to go get it, and then I was like kind of on the fence about kind of two things, and I picked them
Mm-hmm.
up while I was there: the Shredder clones and Zog, which is a Triceraton. And so
Yeah.
yeah, I got everything from Holothon. It was painful. It's very painful. We won't talk
Well,
about
painful
costume.
on the wallet, but
Yeah,
not on the heart,
but I'm
right?
very happy with my purchases. The only thing I'm missing
I'm
is Dreadmon. Dreadmon, he's one of the Archie comics guys. So Man Ray and Jaguar from the Archie comics.
oh.
So that's what I'm missing. So I'll probably pick up Dreadmon at some point. That Slash that I have
Mm-hmm.
is also from that Archie kind of line, and he looks amazing. So, and they should drop like a Mondo Gecko version too, and some other stuff. So I'm excited about this new line.
Wow. When does that new line come out?
I don't know. They usually have like a fall event as well. So I'm hoping that they do Space Donato then. And
Ooh.
yeah. Oh, I also picked up the signed edition of Usagi, black and white one. So we got that.
Oh. Yeah.
That one,
That's
yeah. So
beautiful.
he looks amazing. Target has their own like not signed one, but I like my signed one better.
Dude, freaking A. Yeah, the signed one is dope because you sent me a picture of it and it has like a little card, right?
Yeah.
That he
hmm
signed as well as the box, right?
Yeah, the boxing is amazing because it has like the slip cover on it. That slip cover is nice.
Yeah, the figure looks freaking nice. I recently for Christmas I got like the Usagi Yojimbo book 1 and 2 from the
Yeah.
the original black and white, and it I'm going through it right now. It's so awesome. It's so funny. And I recently watched that Space Rabbit show.
Yeah.
Like no, it's not Space Rabbit. It's like a Samurai Rabbit, and
Yeah.
it's like the descendants of Usagi Yojimbo, and it's just kind of it's so sad because it's such a drop off in character quality because Usagi Yojimbo is such an amazing character, and if you watch that show, they have these snippets of Usagi Yojimbo where they
hmm
they sort of hand animate it rather than have the computer generated effects, and he looks dope. So I wish they would do more of that rather than this Samurai Rabbit show. But whatever, that's beside the point, dude. Okay, well, I just gotta say, good for your collection, bad for your wallet, but whatever brings whatever brings joy into your life, I support you.
Yeah, actually, I just saw this one content creator on TikTok. who was
Yeah.
responding to someone like, "Why would you spend that much money on Funko Pops?" And he's like, "Well, some people will spend that amount of money on maybe one football ticket, and then $160 for a jersey so they could cosplay as their favorite, you know, like football player." And then just going through all like the cost of like being a fan of football, and I was like, "Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a whole lot of money just for one game, and then it's over, right?" But
Yeah. Completely.
luckily, we still have the figure at the end of the day. And if you get
Yeah.
bored of collecting, you can resell that for more money than you purchased it. So,
Yeah. That's true. You cannot resell those tickets after you sat through the game.
yep. So
And
to
the
each
other
their own.
good thing is, yeah, exactly. And the other thing is, if you're talking about a game, if they lose, man, that's a shitty.
That's even worse, right? Spend all this money
Yeah.
watching your team lose.
But for you kind of never lose.
Unless you open your figure and it didn't pass QA and it falls apart, which happens to a lot of collectors.
Hold on a sec. Okay, so once you buy it, do you normally open it, check it, and then put it back in the box? Is that how you operate, or what?
I haven't opened any of mine.
But let's say you get like a display case. Are you gonna open it and put
Yeah,
everything
I'd
up
open
good?
it. Yeah,
So
and
what so what happens when you open it and it's like missing a bunch of pieces?
I mean, you can see from the front that everything's there. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But like, let's say on the back they printed like pictures of like random things that you didn't know were gonna be there. What would you do?
I'd be so mad. I'd be like, "What in the world?"
Okay, well, anyways, let's go to our main event. Okay,
Okay.
now as you guys know, we are currently on a crossover kick right now. We recently finished Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Right now, we are doing Boom IDW's Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and we are on episode or issue number 2. So, Andrew, why don't you give us a quick plot description?
So where we pick up is the Power Rangers and the Ninja Turtles are still fighting each other, still trying to figure out what's going on. They call a truce, and then we pick up in the Technodrome, and we find that Tommy's been captured, and so oh no, he hasn't been captured yet. Sorry, skipping
Not yet,
ahead.
yeah.
Tommy comes back with the stolen technology, and so the Power Rangers and the Ninja Turtles kind of talk it out to figure out what's going on. They visit
Hmm.
the Ninja Turtle lair below the sewers, and then we find out why Tommy has kind of gone rogue, and he went in to like help a friend, but it turns out betrayal. Right, he gets betrayed by his friend as
Right.
like the initiation into the Foot Elite, and then we have Kimberly trailing April inside the Channel 6 News to try to find more
Yeah.
information behind Tommy and the Technodrome. And then we kind of just see them interacting as people. You know, Donnie's trying to impress Billy, and he
Yeah.
like wants to look at a Megazord basically. He shows off
I,
Metalhead.
yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I can't wait for that.
And so then they kind of find out where the Foot are going to be. They crash the party. They fight. All the fun stuff happens, trying to get Cry to give up the Technodrome. And then we
Hmm.
see that Tommy is captured by Shredder, and he foolishly decides to morph, and then Shredder
Yeah.
just blasts him. He's like, "In your face!" And then Rita like feels like a disturbance in the Force, essentially.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Someone's messing with my green power coin." She goes to find Shredder, and then Shredder's
Yeah.
like, "Dragon Zord," and he morphs into the Shredder Green Ranger, which he looks amazing as a Green Ranger.
He
Like
does.
he really does. I wish JDF put this suit on before he had unfortunately passed away. I think he would have looked amazing as a Shredder Green Ranger.
Oh, I see what you mean. Like
Yeah,
modeled for the action figure or something like that.
yeah, something like that. Or just like like he came back as Lord Dracon and he did that. Like, just it would have been just awesome to see him in that suit because I think he would have loved it.
Yeah, I completely agree. Like, but Thank you for that plot description, although you jumbled it up a little bit, but pretty much a
Wow. Why don't you
solid.
do it yourself then, huh?
Oh, you're much better at it than I am. Well, yeah, so yeah, I really appreciate that. But yeah, let's dive into it. Like, what are some of the things that you liked? What are some of the things that kind of weren't as great?
Let me just say again, the art in this is amazing. Like each panel is
Yeah,
so dynamic. Action is just drawn so amazingly. It's
yeah,
colored beautifully. Like it is just, it's like a work of art, man. Like you
I
don't even need
agree.
to see an animated version of it. Like this comic book version is just amazing.
Yeah, I completely agree. Um, so I have a question for you because for me, you guys know that I love Batman. So when it comes to Batman and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I saw a lot of flaws with the Batman character. But in terms of the Power Rangers, I lean towards you because I know, you're like a continual watcher. So my question to you is the characterizations of not the turtles but of the Rangers. How do you feel in terms of that? Do you think they live up to the TV show or
The
whatnot?
personalities are a little different. Like they're not as like cheesy as they would have been in the TV show. Like in the TV
Yeah,
show, they're a lot more cheesy, a lot more like positive and peppy. But these guys are a little more jaded. You know, like they're not as they're more teenagery, I guess. You know, because like Zordon
yeah,
says he wants teenagers with attitude, and in the show they were not teenagers with attitude, but in the comics they are teenagers with attitude. You know,
yeah,
and
yeah.
like
No, I
this whole scene with like Billy and Donnie, like Billy is playing it so cool. Like he's just kind of like whatever, you know.
yeah, yeah.
He's like, oh,
Whereas,
yeah, very cool. We got one of those too. Like just so like sure, like get off my back. Like I don't care. Until like he kind of hears something intriguing, then he's like, oh, you know, maybe you could help with the Megazord. But it's just kind of like like they're more angsty. They're really teenagers in this, and it's kind of cool to see that.
yeah, I completely agree. And man, they really drew April O'Neil like she's pretty like sexy in this book. Like just like some of the poses of her leaning over a table or whatever, I'm just like, whoa. I don't remember her being like that back in the cartoon.
Calm
Okay,
down there.
so a question for you. Who is this guy that Tommy is trying to save? Is this like an established character? Like, because for a moment, his name is Tyler and the Green Ranger's name is Tommy. So for a moment, I was like, oh, are these guys brothers? So do you know
Tommy's
who
brother
this?
is David, I think.
Oh, so Tommy does have a brother.
Yeah, yeah. David Trueheart is Tommy's brother. You meet him in Power Rangers Zeo though, so it wouldn't be in this Mighty Morphin stuff. I think
Okay.
this kid is just some random person that they know. Because yeah, I don't
Yeah,
remember
that's
a
so.
Tyler. And
Yeah,
like, yeah,
yeah. No, no, you go, you go.
yeah. So I don't know who he is.
Yeah, so I hope they kind of explore that character a little more because right now he's kind of just a blank slate and we just know he's someone important to Tommy. So, I feel like in the old show, like the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger show, didn't Tommy used to help like teach karate, teach kids karate or whatnot and just
Yeah,
like help them learn discipline or something?
yeah.
So maybe he's like one of those kids.
Maybe he is.
But overall, I completely agree with you. I think the art is amazing. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with this issue. My main thing is how do they know the how do they know of the Power Rangers existence? That still kind of is on the back of my mind
Oh, they
because
have a mention of that, right? Like Donnie's like a fan or something.
yeah, they keep saying that they're fans and the Ninja Turtles know all about the Power Rangers, but the Power Rangers don't know anything about the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, because the Ninja Turtles are like ninjas, and they try to keep it on the down low. But the
Yeah,
Power Rangers, like,
exactly.
it's
But
kind of
like,
hard to hide a giant Megazord stomping through your city.
yeah, that's true. But so is it safe to assume that they're kind of just saying, "Oh, hey, we're all in the same universe"?
Yeah, for this whatever multiverse this is, they're all in the same universe.
Because we kind of talked about this with Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, where they had to create this whole elaborate idea. But in this case, are you okay with this being the way it is?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's just one shared Fox Kids universe. Like next thing you know, there's gonna be some
Yeah.
gargoyles popping up or something like that.
That would be really interesting if they did Gargoyles and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles crossover.
I mean, they're both owned by Disney. No, wait, Ninja Turtles isn't owned by Disney, but
Yeah.
Gargoyles is making a comeback right now on Disney, so you never know. That would be cool.
Yeah. That's
And they're both
true.
in like New
Okay.
York, so
Wait. Oh, yeah, you're right. Well, I don't know. Is Gargoyles really New York?
yeah.
Oh, I thought it was. I thought it was like a fake city.
No, it's New York.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, anyways, anything that kind of stuck out to you, like left a bad taste in your mouth?
No, and with the Gargoyles, they're called the Manhattan Clan because they live in New York.
Oh, okay. Although they're originally from Scotland, eh?
Yeah, something like
Right?
that. Yeah,
Dude, that's like the most that's the coolest origin story where this rich dude just decides to like take a castle, lift it up and put it on top of his tower.
stone by
It
stone.
makes Yeah,
Uh
it
huh.
makes no sense. But so sorry, we got on a tangent. Okay, perfect. So why don't we rate with the pizza slices? How many pizza slices do you give this issue?
I will give this one a 3.
A 3?
Yes, only
Okay, why?
because the whole Shredder kind of knowing about the Power Rangers and like knowing how to steal Tommy's powers is really vague and doesn't make a lot of
Yeah.
sense. The
Yeah.
end result is pretty cool, but that was like the one thing that was just kind of weird to me. She's like,
Mhm.
"Oh, my friend's in Dimension X," but it
Yeah.
just kind of seems weird. I don't know.
I think okay, I'm going to go with you on this. I'm giving it a 3. I agree with your points. And for me, it's the nagging idea that I still don't understand how these two universes have come together. And it kind of goes with what you're saying. Like, how does Shredder, how does Dimension X people know about the morphing grid, right?
Yeah,
So that is something I hope that they do discuss a little deeper. Another thing is, I do feel like this issue is just an action issue. Nothing really happens other than Shredder getting the thing. I mean, they catch Karai, which is
yeah,
cool, and they kind of start bonding. But in a bigger picture thing, I guess the main thing that happens is Shredder becomes like a corrupted Green Ranger.
yeah,
So, but other than that, it's a really solid issue. Like you said, the art is stellar, and we'll just continue. Next up, you guys know we normally talk a little bit about the rise of the TMNT TV show. And right now, we are going over episode 22. It has two segments: Turtle Dega Nights, The Ballad of Ratman, and The Ancient Art of Ninja Hide and Seek, right?
yep,
Okay, so I'm just going to read the Netflix description of it. In search of former glory, Splinter ropes Donnie and Mikey into a mutant demolition derby. That's the first one. And the second one, Splinter trains the turtles in the art of stealth. Now, I'm going to show my cards off a little bit, but I'm going to go ahead and say I loved both of these episodes, these
all right,
segments. Now, before I dive deeper into it, Andrew, what were your thoughts? I just because I've seen this episode like 5 times, and I've been waiting for you to see it to kind of get gauge. But yeah, you never allowed me enough words for me to be able to be like, oh, Andrew liked it. So yeah, now I want to know.
This was the worst. No, I'm just kidding. This was
No.
a lot of fun. Like I had a
Yeah.
lot of fun watching these, especially like the first one, like all the different like Mad Max references,
Yeah.
and just it was a lot of fun.
I
And the
agree.
second one, the ancient art of like ninja hide and seek, that was a lot of fun too. Especially like how Splinter's like agonizing, and then kind of seeing them kind of use all the moves at the end. It was like so stupid, but it was pretty funny at the same time.
I completely agree. The one thing I will say is the main reason why these meant so much, or the main reason why I like these episodes is the fact that Splinter is becoming a part of their lives. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like he's and the first episode, the Turtle Day Nights. My favorite part is just how they have that heart to heart, like when Donatello
yeah,
is saying, "I thought you wanted to hang out with us. I really like to hang out with you, Dad." And I just really felt that moment because a lot of times when you think about it, like in our lives, I feel like our my dad at least was very busy, and whenever he did give me time, it was a really special moment, just playing with him, swimming with him, hanging out with him. These moments meant a lot to me when I was a kid. So when you watch something like Splinter, who's completely the opposite of my dad because my dad was working and not watching TV all the time,
yeah,
you know? So for me, seeing this with the turtles, it was really interesting because when we watch the original series, or when we watch the TV or the movies, Splinter is very much in their lives. But for Rise of the TMNT, they start off with Splinter being a little more hands offish for these turtles, and
yeah,
I think with these two segments, for me, seeing him more hands on but also not really understanding what it is to be a father and and what it is to raise a family. I thought that was so kind of brilliant, kind of seeing him work it out in his head.
yeah.
And okay, so I'm gonna test you real quick because personally I don't remember, but Ninja Hide and Seek. What were I think there were four, but what were the moves?
The moves. Oh man, there was crap. What were the moves? I just remember like him like sneaking
Blend
behind
in.
his back, blending in. Man, what else
Oh,
was
oh,
there?
blind spots. It was blind
Blind spots.
spots.
Blind spots. There you go.
Okay, hold on. Let's look it up really quick.
Okay, blending into your environment, light as a
Mhm.
feather, and blind spots.
Oh, it was only three.
Oh, and slow motion jujitsu. Jitsu.
Slow motion, slow motion jitsu. Oh my god, my favorite one is light as a feather. They're on the roof. Raphael starts stomping, although he's saying light as a feather, and then it's just hilarious. He breaks like the water tower, and then it falls all over them and washes them off the roof. It's so funny.
Yeah.
And what else is there? Oh, and then at the very end of Ninja Hide and Seek, you realize that Splinter had a love fling with Big Mama.
Big
What's her
Mama.
name?
Yeah, Big Mama.
Big Mama.
Yeah.
So I thought that was a really fun turn of events. I thought that was nice.
So Big
Wait.
Mama's really mom.
Whoa, that would be really weird.
Yeah.
Hey, really quick question because I think I forgot. Did Splinter ask them to steal the key so that he could open the drawer to find that picture?
I think so.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. Okay. Well, let's jump into the ratings of this episode. How many pizza slices do you give this one?
I give this one a 4.
Okay. Okay. Why not a 5?
1 out of 5. I
Yeah.
feel like if it had more to do with like the overall plot, then I probably would have given it a 5.
I gotcha. So, really quick question because I don't remember. Have we given it a 5? I feel like I gave a 5 to Baxter Stockboy.
Probably, knowing you, you love that one.
I love that episode. Have you though?
No, I don't think I've given anything a 5.
Oh, okay. I'm giving this one a 5.
All right, you're an easy
I
5. Okay.
really, yeah. I really had a great time watching it, and just like the heartfelt nature of the turtles and Splinter bonding. I really found that really touching.
Yeah.
But anyways, all right, that's it for today, Andrew. So for next time, we will be reading Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue number 3. Okay, so we will be watching episode 23, One Man's Junk and Snow Day.
Yep.
So go ahead, watch, continue to follow, listen, and thanks for tuning in. All right, we're going to call it a night. So talk to y'all later. Bye.
See ya.